Morning guys, welcome to today's video. I am not my best self today, as you can see. Lips look like this, actually worse yesterday, if you can believe it, and my eye is like this. Thankfully though, I'm waiting outside Starbucks now, but I'm awaiting a call from a dermatologist for an appointment today, and I can hardly talk, as you can see. I had 2 trips to the hospital yesterday, which was interesting because over the weekend I had a phone consultation with a doctor and explained that I'm waking up basically every morning like this with eczema on my lips, waking up every morning, and then that's just kind of the worst bit, and then my hands are like that. So a lot of stuff going on with my skin, but the doctor over the weekend told me basically, okay, we've tried steroid cream, we've tried this, we've tried that, how about we try antibiotics? Which I'm always wary of because of the gut biome being affected, and just clearing everything out of your gut, good and bad, and just having no protectant there, and just the damage and long-term damage that does to you. I know her thought process was this is an infection, so I'm trying to cover that. So I took the antibiotics, taking the doctor's orders, as resistant as I was to take antibiotics, but I took them. And interestingly, I spoke to a doctor yesterday who then, I'm steaming up on this eye because of the inflammation. I spoke to a doctor yesterday who, in the hospital, said, please, please, please do not take the antibiotics, which is interesting to hear that from a doctor. And she was really into gut biome, and I suppose it's what each doctor is interested in and what field they study in, but she was kind of adamant, please, please, please don't do it. It's going to affect your gut biome. It's going to be worse for you in the long run. Don't do that. So super interesting that she had that thought process, and kind of really pleaded with me not to take the antibiotics, which I'm happy to do. And she actually said my doctor who prescribed them shouldn't have done so without seeing me. She shouldn't have done it just over a phone consultation. But yeah, I'm in pain right now. I can't open my lips at all, hence why I'm talking like this. I'll put the photo up of what my lips were like yesterday, considerably worse, but I do wake up like this. Hopefully we can get some resolution today on what my plan is going forward, in terms of why my lips like this. It was caused, and it's strange that yesterday one of the doctors I spoke to 3 doctors yesterday, but one of the doctors I spoke to in the hospital was adamant that a mask could not cause this. And I'm not going in there guns blazing saying I'm anti-mask, but there's a correlation between this started in April. This has been going on back and forth since April, getting better, getting worse, getting better, getting worse. And I started wearing a mask in March. So the direct correlation of that. And I'm not asking you to say masks are bad and no one wears a mask, but she was straight up denying to me that a mask could even cause this. So I use an example of if somebody, from a nutrition standpoint, if somebody said, I'm purposely avoiding vitamin C, I'm not going to have any vitamin C, supplemental food, whatever, I don't want any vitamin C in my diet, I don't want it, I don't need it. And then that person that got scurvy, you'd make that correlation between the people, between that person, that they got scurvy because of the vitamin C deficiency. But it was so crazy how this doctor was just so robotically in tune. Just nope, it can't be that, it can't be the mask, it can't be this. I'm not saying I'm not going to wear a mask. I wear a mask, but what I'm saying is the mask affects it 1000%. You can't deny that. Just because it goes against what we're supposed to be doing, the mask affects it. But yeah, it was kind of 2 different worlds yesterday. I spoke to one bad doctor who was just what I would call a sheep, and just had no mind of her own, and just not really helpful at all. And then another doctor who was super helpful, actually told me to get off the antibiotics and give me an insight about what's going on, how she felt about the virus. Speaking to an actual human being who happens to be a doctor, not speaking to a doctor who just acts like a robot while they're on shift. Speaking to an actual human being who the doctor is so much better, and you can actually get to know them, and it makes it such easier for the doctor and the patient, in my opinion. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with right now. I'm struggling. Doesn't help because of the winter as well here in Toronto. But hopefully, guys, I'll do an update video. Hopefully we have an update today on what to do when I see this dermatologist, when they give me a call within the next, hopefully next half hour or so. But yeah, this is where we're at. It's painful, it hurts, it looks disgusting. Don't really want to be outside, and to be honest, it gives me a lack of appetite. I don't want to eat anything, because to open my mouth any further than this, or I'm talking, is hella painful. But yeah, this is where we're at. If you guys have suffered with this before, I've had eczema since I was a kid. I've had eczema since I was 2 years old, from whenever I can remember. And it does have its bad patches, it does flare up. I've always been a strong believer that eczema is linked somehow, not 100%, but it is exacerbated dietary causes. So if I have a lot of dairy in my diet, which I try and avoid for the most part all the time anyway, but if I have a lot of that, it flares up. But it's not 100% caused by diet. There's stuff environmental, obviously wearing a mask, doing things to create more moisture and then more dryness. But yeah, it's not all that diet. I'm clearly tired and I had a late night last night too. I was in the hospital till 3 a.m. But yeah, waiting to see what happens. I'll let you guys know. If you guys have eczema and you've dealt with it, please message me below. I'd love to talk to some people that have been through eczema and how you deal with it, whether it's dietary changes, having a special diet, or using a special cream, or just doing whatever, special soap. Let me know. Let's talk. Let's see what we can do to help each other. And hopefully by the end of the week, on Tuesday now, feel a little bit better and can not look like I've had some kind of bee attack. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm just rambling now because I'm waiting, so I'm just enjoying talking to someone. I will see you in the next one, hopefully with some better news and what's going on right now.